Na 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 na. Here come the hot stepper. I'm the lyrical gangster. Big up the crew in the area. Still love you like that. No, no, we don't die. Yes, we multiply. Anyone press will hear the fat lady sing. Act like you know Rico. I know what Bo don't know. Touch them up and go. Oh, ching ching. Here come the hot stepper. I'm the lyrical gangster. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. Still love you like that. Extraordinary. Juice like a strawberry. Money to burn, baby, all of the time. Caught to fit. It's me. Fit to cut.
That's up and go. Here comes the hot stepper. I'm the lyrical gangster. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. Still love you like that.
This was my jam in like grade 8.
Dennis, this song was so massive. Aini Kamoze back in 1990 what?
94. Yeah, this was, yeah.
Guys, where were you from Stir It Up album? Where were you in 1994 when this song dropped? As you know, a lot of times, you know, music tends to be the soundtrack to our lives, right? And the songs commemorate a particular time in our lives. And when you hear a certain song, it brings you back to a certain time in your life, right? So when you hear this song, it reminds you of when you were in grade 8 at St. Catherine High School.
It also reminds me of the early days of CVM.
Okay.
Like you know, you have like a commercial and them use this as the music bed. And it reminds me of early days CVM.
I remember, like, I think you used to have something named Video Saturday.
Video
Saturday, right? And the countdown.
And you clean. Clean the house. And man, that tune, man.
Hot Stepper did real big things. So big ups to Aini Kamoze.
And he had just a voice. That's the thing. When you land on the scene as an artist and you just have a voice and nobody else have, that being distinct is an asset, especially when people blending in and trying to sound like other people. You know, at a time when you have people named after animal, so you have tiger, zebra, and this, and you have another set of people named ranks and bantan. Another set of people named after military ranks.
Brigadier, lieutenant, captain.
So when you come out as a Aini Kamoze,
hello,
and you're just different,
and also, you know, Dennis, that this song actually crossed over, right? And so for me, it was a big deal because again, it's organic crossing over. And nobody buy out this and buy out that, you know what I mean? So big ups to Aini Kamoze.
No bots back in the day.
At all.
No clicks. You have to go to the record store, buy it. Which record store you used to go?
Derek Harriott. Derek Harriott. Yes, Derek Harriott. Hi, Derek Harriott. Good morning, sir. How are you? Another one too. I think, oh my God, there was one, Record Plaza. Record Plaza in Tropical Plaza. Plaza, Record Plaza.
Right, like, was it right by What's New? Was that
Record like where What's New is now, I think. But these, hi, Fifth Avenue people, good morning.
When we got,
Record Plaza.
You will all hear a tune bust on the radio this week, and you have to save up your money, and you gone down a Record Plaza to buy, back in the cassette days, but then...
Well, I want to say big up to Cassette Ninjas, all about the place.
Cassette Ninja?
Cassette Ninja. And one of the things...
Master Ron.
DJ Kenny, okay? Right there at Constant Spring Craft Market, right?
Yes. You used to have some Cassette Man.
Cassette Man.
And then them turn into CD Man.
Right?
And so we used to have a CD Man right there, so when we go...
Listen, right at the craft market with him, you know?
Right there.
Beside the passport office. High Peak Massive.
When you pull up right there, so you know, so my time, you know, them know me from me. Yo, teacher youth, come in, man. I have something for you. Teacher youth.
We have a new mix. And listen, you say I have like a Stone Love. Stone Love in the building.
Metro Media.
Listen. So because of all the cassette ninjas, okay?
Yeah, they used to keep us.
Very much in tune.
Before Tidal, before before Spotify.
And you know, also, before, when family members were, before now, when most people want like KFC.
Yo,
Africa cassette.
Because that's all the people them know.
With the culture, kept connected with the culture.
And you never had like the internet to carry it.
Yeah.
So like, if you know, like, you're there foreign and somebody come with a new tune.
Yeah, you want it.
You want it.
And also you want the cassette version, because remember I said on the cassette now, they would freestyle, and you also got some very colorful Dacron cotton, linen, velvet, that otherwise...
Choice words from the garment industry.
Exactly, right? From the colloquial vernacular that you would not get on the radio, because you know you have the radio edit, but you have the dancehall edit. So you want the dancehall version. And also, another important person in that whole cargo offering, the video Dave. Big up, because you have to carry the video them for the dance. You understand? Big up $2,000, you know what I mean? Yeah. You have to carry the dancehall videos.
Because a foreign, especially people in entertainment and music are foreign, when them get the thing them fresh from yard, you know, and them a drop it a foreign, you know, it new to the foreign, you know. So the people ever say, yo, I the new talk this, man, this come from straight from Jamaica, but them in the know.
Yeah.
Oh, so, God, man.
Big up to Ida Kamosi.
Big up to Ida Kamosi. Hey.
On his birthday.
It's his birthday today.
Yes.
Poor Leo's like, I need what?
Yeah.
Leo's total. Them time the Leo in their father back. Them time the Leo in a Leo senior back. Yeah, you don't know about them. What you know about that, son? What you know about that?
I cannot with Dennis at all. But big ups to Aine Kamosi on that one. And of course, you know, enough vibes all the time. We wish for you many more birthdays, and may God continue to bless you. I also want to send a sunrise shout out this morning to Jamor Security.
Jamor?
Yeah, Jamor.
Like more Ja.
Like more Ja. That is it, right?
Ja, giving you more.
Exactly.
Jamor.
Pardon.
From where?
Pizza Hut in Northside Plaza. Security officer from Mackay Security? Mackay, very well.
Jason Mackay, Mackay Security.
Oh, Mackay? Okay, very well. So I was wondering, because I said, the uniform looked different. But okay, Mackay, right?
Mackay.
So good morning to Jamor. And of course, all the beautiful ladies at Pizza Hut in Northside Plaza.
That was my Pizza Hut during my UE days.
Yeah, no, everyone away. Listen, when I was at Faculty of Law, listen, I'm Norman Manley, are you studying? I need pizza. Pizza Hut, Northside Plaza. Because they would come and deliver. And let me tell you.
I had a particular delivery person.
Yeah?
Like for Irving Hall, I am one with you with straight Shaw.
Hi, Shaw, wherever you are.
Wherever you are these days.
Yeah, postgrad massive. Let me tell you, so this is the pizza come. Oh my God.
Lord.
Listen, Dennis, this is when you study and you get food. Let me tell you.
I love bun and cheese. I love raisin bread and cheese.
Big up Nardo thing, you know? And Erica.
Nardo every time.
Every time. Listen to me, I have my teeth. You understand?
Remember when Nardo walk with something on him head?
Yes. And Nardo with the dog, right? The hot dog.
Yeah, original hot dog.
Hot dog.
Nardo, yeah, man, the original.
And the tea. Remember, I tell you, someone go there and they never have no tea bag. I would just drop the ice in the hot water and brackish that and a tea.
Tea that.
I tell you.
Yeah.
Cup soup, you know. You know, them time they have big ups to all the students, you know what I mean? We know the thing them. So, talking about also cup soup, today, guess whose birthday it is today?
Oh.
You're deaf?
You're deaf?
You're deaf?
Matthew Barker?
You're deaf?
Cup soup boss?
Cup soup boss?
Oh, what did I say? He messaged me the other day, you know.
Watch Cup Soup Boss.
Watch Cup Soup Boss.
In visa picture.
Him look like a young squaddy.
Hey.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Officer Dibble.
Hello, sir.
Officer Cup Soup Boss.
Hello, sir.
Matthew Barker. Happy birthday to you, Cup Soup Boss. We love you. We wish for you many more. May God continue to bless you. Matthew look clear, say it?
Yeah, man.
If they only knew.
A good youth. A good youth. Big up to youth from Red Hills. Red Hills, massive. Calabar.
Yeah. Good morning to you, Matthew. Happy birthday. And we also want to send happy 6th birthday. Matthew is not 6, but these twins are 6.
Yes.
Jace and Jensen McFarlane. Coming from your mommy and your daddy. Danya and Alan McFarlane. Your sister Morgan, your cousins, your aunties, your uncles, and other family members. We love you. And from Uncle Dennis and Auntie Miss Kitty, we love you guys.
Happy birthday, guys.
Oh my God. Look on them, man.
I wonder if they like sing to each other. Happy birthday, I'm a friend.
Yeah. Happy birthday, yeah, my brother.
Yeah.
You understand?
Big up.
You, me love another. You know what I mean? I got to tell you, twins, you know what I'm saying? But big ups to the parents as well, because I know when they just born the twins, two pick their ball one time.
Stress.
It's a lot, but you know what? We wish
but
for
guess
them
what?
many
Them
more.
run up on them though.
Absolutely. You know, them on a button. So you just have to love them, send them all the love and just the reassurance, protect them, and
cover
just
them. Yeah, man,
cover
just
them,
cover
right?
them.
So happy birthday, guys.
Yeah, man, blessing.
You know who else's birthday?
Hey, Addy!
You want to go down to Tivoli? I gotta tell you.
Hey, Addy!
I gotta tell you.
But I'm gonna say wicked and like.
No other than Ronaldo.
Ronaldo Addy!
What name? Is it De Cordova too?
No.
Valentino De Cordova. Remember? Yeah. Dennis, let me tell you something. You see, you have them name, then I lie. You just have to turn out to be somebody.
Have to turn out to be
Because you can't
somebody.
make them name their waist. Them name they have them on people mouth lip.
Yeah.
You remember when you said, well,
Mouth
people
lip.
say mouth
Yeah,
lip.
man. Yeah,
I'm like, where else? Well, other places have lip, but that's another time.
Don't we know?
But Ronaldo Adams,
Ronaldo.
CVM, yes, very old
Sports journalist,
and presenter.
YouTube man, Instagram man.
He has a show. Is it pre this?
Yeah,
or something like that. Yeah,
man.
he does a vlog.
Him out there in the
like
streets,
a Vox Pop
out
show.
there in the streets, him interview people. He's a very good interviewer.
Yeah, man. No,
very bright youth.
When you talk about style, when you talk about deportment.
Yeah, man. When you talk about shoes.
Clean like a whistle.
Yeah, man. You see, watch your shoes. Watch your shoes.
Him shoes
when you talk
game
about
up.
shoes. Yeah, man.
Ronaldo airline ever line up. Like, I said, Ronaldo, you have like a barber in your bag? Because your airline ever does. And him eyebrow. At the first man must see, with him cut eyebrow and it look good.
Oh, yeah, we know you always burn out that.
Yeah. Sometimes it look like a little. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, but two feet eyebrow, no fun. You understand? Him just have a vibe. What I like about Ronaldo too, he can, he straddles both ends, right, of the spectrum. He can do corporate and do that, and he still can do. You know what I'm saying?
True. Yeah, man. He can
party
do in the streets.
Yeah, in the streets.
He can
you
do
know
party.
what I mean?
Like if you need him for something, yeah, man. Him
like you're not gonna walk up to him and chuck off him face. You understand what I'm saying?
No, you wouldn't try that.
You wouldn't try that.
You wouldn't try that.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
So, Ronaldo, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ronaldo. Happy birthday to you. We
Yo,
wish
for your birthday breakfast, I'm all the cooking and them something there, you know.
Oh, really?
Him all share him Sunday dinner and them something there. So for your Sunday dinner, may I give some Caribbean Dream sardine in tomato with the sardine in pepper, and it just comes out whop whop.
Sardine and bread or sardine and rice?
Sardine me prefer sardine and bread.
Okay.
Because me like mackerel and rice.
Rice.
Yeah.
Aye.
Yeah.
Okay.
To me, the mackerel, the texture of the mackerel go with
Carry
the
rice.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
More than the sardine.
Okay.
But like, yeah, man, with the sardine in water or you like it in brine? You like what?
Water.
Water. Yeah, man.
Just keep it, not me put on what me want.
You
know what I,
Yeah, that's what Susan said. Like water straight
water.
Yeah, water. You understand?
Good morning also and happy birthday to our very own.
But me like the hot sauce though.
No, I don't do too much pepper. You know my friend.
Oh yeah.
I can't.
Yeah,
It's
but
a lot.
if you like hot sauce, then the hot sauce too.
Well, you know who is hot and who has the hot sauce?
Ooh.
This lady right here,
Sauce
Dion
boss?
Marie Hemmings.
Oh, Dion Hemmings.
Our former 400-meter hurdler. She
Remember
was
the year when she win? She did just shock everybody.
Oh my God. She was the first ever Jamaican woman to win an Olympic medal in the 400-meter hurdles. Gold medal, yeah. And I remember when she crossed that finish line, oh my God.
People were shocked.
Listen, and I remember, Dennis, when the anthem, when she was on the podium and the anthem was being played, she got so emotional. And we all did, you know. And I just want to say wish her all the best. May God continue to bless you and may you continue to be strong. We appreciate all that you've done and we love and appreciate you loads. So happy birthday to you. All right. Also, them hairstyle. Them time they had girl hairstyle too, you know. Yeah, hats. When they have the Tony Braxton and them curl there. Remember, see the girl? Was Marianne Jones hat? Who that?
No.
Who's
Marianne
that?
Jones was like the next Olympics
Athlete.
after that.
Yeah. The girl have a push wave. Them kind of push wave hype, you know. They have a whole part here for the push wave.
Well, you talk about the dancehall video, in the dancehall video, that used to carry the...
Yeah.
That used to carry the...
Push wave.
Yeah.
Remember Ouch Crew?
Ouch.
African I won't tell
Ouch
you.
crew.
Ouch girls.
Them
Ouch.
in a
They be ouch. It's like be ouch.
in the lead up to World Cup '98.
Yeah.
Ouch crew that run the place.
Yeah, the crew. You know what? One day we need to have a show about the crews.
About the crews?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
listen, my crew, Sasha and Pat.
Yeah.
Have you seen our video? We never knew love like
I saw it.
this
I was
before.
dying of laughter.
Listen, guys.
It was good. It was good. The video,
Thank
go on
you.
Instagram, go on CVM
Okay,
Instagram.
can we play this video right now? Because
The
I
CVM
want people,
Instagram, no, trust me.
listen, I want people to vote and tell me who I should take on the shopping spree. Should
No,
it be
hold on, no.
Sasha or Patricia?
Sasha was like, whoa, Michael Jackson pants ignite her.
Hey, me say, Sasha dance like she don't have the food in her house and she a fight for her life.
Listen,
But Pat hold it, you know.
Yeah,
Watch it.
Pat was like, you feel like you're out dancing me.
Yeah, lie. Hold them, Pat.
Hey,
Hold it.
move. Hey, watch this.
Guys,
I loved
in the comments, I want you guys to vote and tell me who I should take on the shopping spree. Is it Pat or Sasha? Please go on CVM's Instagram page and vote for who you think won the dance challenge and who I should take on the shopping spree.
Nah, man, it's Shell.
I gotta tell you.
I do the singing part, bad.
Do you see my gavel? To my life, cause I never knew love like this before. I gotta tell you, Mr. Wilkinson, I never mad. Big up the boss.
Nah, man, it's Shell.
And I'm sending some love to my sweetie pie, AA. Wasn't feeling so good yesterday.
She wasn't feeling so good? No.
But she's much better now.
Don't worry.
Hi, Mitzian. Good morning to you. And good morning to Yvonne. Good morning to everybody. But, you know, I don't know. You see, when your baby don't feel good, then it come like your world.
I'm surprised that you there right now, because you frightened.
But you know, at the same time,
you got to have ego.
we got to balance,
That's
right?
why it's important to have support systems.
Absolutely. And the village does matter. You know, say our granny fly, cup fly.
That's right. When you have a nurse anesthetics.
A granny up in the building.
I mean.
So big up to mommy as well. But Dennis, I wanted to ask you something quickly.
Yeah.
Why is it that barbers charge women more to cut their hair than men? I get to understand that women pay a higher cost to get their hair cut than men. Is that true?
That I had no idea.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I guess because
Mario said, one out of Mario,
when
really?
he's a man,
Mario, I'll give out your PIN number, your address, and your phone number. Don't does it?
And the 3 number at the back of the car.
And the 3 number at the back of your vehicle. I'll give it out. Yeah.
I don't know, because at that point it ceases to be a haircut and it becomes a hairstyle.
Really? Dennis, we don't even require lineups. You're just really fading it.
No.
If you guys have experienced this, please let us know here. And if you are a barber and that is what you do, why is that? What does that try to ascertain?
Mark Bramfield, send me the answer. Mark Bramfield from Oakland's Barbers. Tell me.
I hear that they charge like $5,000 extra or $1,000 extra. I don't know. I've never cut my hair that low. So
Thomas, tell me how it go.
Yeah, guys.
Elric.
Because I'm like,
tell me how it go.
Shouldn't women be charged less?
No, definitely not less.
Or why not? Oh, well, probably or the same.
What? Like you get a man hairstyle?
No, we're not doing the lineup.
What you doing?
We didn't just cut it down and fading. Yeah. So you just do it like Jane here.
I don't know.
No?
I couldn't give an answer. That's
okay, guys.
not my area of expertise. I'm not sure.
I just want to know. So barbers out there, ladies who cut your hair low, call us and let us know.
Is it true that you pay more?
Yeah, is it true that you pay more? We don't know. We're trying to do a little survey here to collect some empirical data and to
rather than speculate.
That is it. That is it.
For sure.
That is it.
Right.
Okay, good.
Thank you very much.
So, guys, as per usual, we have a great show planned for you today.
That's
but first, here is
your Thursday morning mixtape. Run the track selector.
Another day comes, another day goes. Some good, some bad, let it all flow. Some people love you, some people fear you. I can see it in the stars across the sky.
know you weren't expecting to see me here. Now you can find your favorite chicken and snacks in the same place. It's true. Come on in.
Introducing the delicious combination of KFC fried chicken and Doritos nacho cheese. The KFC Doritos Zinger, a crunch that's finger-licking good.
When opportunity comes knocking, grab it. When I got my piece of land, I saw more than just soil. I saw a future. With a JN Bank small business loan, I grew that dream and built a better life for my family.
Start your journey with a JN Small Business Loan with small business loans as little as $10,000 and up to $4 million. Visit jnbank.com or contact us on WhatsApp at 876-295-1298 to get started.
Everybody needs a helping hand, somebody to understand. In the end, we're all human. For people living with HIV, no discrimination. Here to support them through. Respect you as usual. Got to protect them too. One of your friends or your family, somebody in your community. People living with HIV. Protect, accept, and respect people living with HIV. A message from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winford Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
What's up, everybody? Fraser McConnell here. We're in Qiddiya, Saudi Arabia for the FIA Extreme H World Cup. Behind me is my Zeroid Motorsports Extreme H car. And you can catch all of the action on CVM Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Don't miss it, all live.
FIAH World Cup, brought to you by Texaco.
$623K. Good morning. It's now time for TK. Good morning. It's your headlines with the one and only Minty K.
Oh, good morning.
Your body know you're tough.
Minty
Nah, man,
tea, I'll take it. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
I like it.
But I like
minty for me, but what are you guys? We love this.
Oh, thank you, darling.
I love it. Okay.
It's a fabulous trend,
Let's
steady,
see it.
darling.
Okay.
I went with the sleeves, darling.
Okay.
I went with the length, darling.
Fabulous.
Fabulous, darling. Thank you so much, darling.
It's nice.
It's like
really,
a rich
really
wife.
nice. Yes.
Yes.
It's giving me.
Yes.
It's giving me Lake Como. Oh my God. It's giving me Jet. Dennis, pilot. Call the pilot, honey. Dennis, wheels up at 8.
Okay.
Of course.
Of course, darling.
Of course. Anything less would be uncivilized.
Yeah, uncivilized. Honey, could you get my Hermes bag, please, darling?
Which is right.
Please. I think I want to try. I want to wear my different diamond, my princess cut this morning.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely.
But have it locked still.
Don't forget the Amex. Yes, you understand?
Yeah.
But thanks, fabulous trends. Thanks, Brown. Yeah, and you know, I don't gatekeep, right? So whenever we get the nice stuff, because you know we want people to look good and feel good. So I always share where I get my pieces.
Nice.
And so persons can go and shop with Fabulous Trends and the different, you know, places from where I get my outfits. Yeah. It's like I'm a nice rich wife.
That's right.
Yeah, man. I love that. So anytime it is that you see an outfit that you like, you can actually just go on the CVM Instagram page. And all of the outfits are tagged, if I'm not mistaken.
The
all
store
of
is tagged,
all of the suppliers of the outfits, I should say, or the stylist who puts it together.
Yeah, big up Jane Michelle.
Everybody's tagged.
That part. That Jane Michelle, because she makes us a believer. And ladies,
say, hey, I think you need to do this.
and
I think you need to do
and
that.
if you want something for your boyfriend, your husband, your partner, and you see Dennis in our outfit, you see Carlton in an outfit that you like, you see Ronaldo, you know what I mean?
Statement pieces.
Statement pieces, they're
Always
also tagged, yeah.
Always
because
tagged.
ladies, listen, ladies, come close. Buy the things and for the man there. If you want them to dress a certain way, you buy them.
And we'll wear them.
And
Well,
we'll wear them.
We'll wear them. Trust
Don't
me.
wait on them to shop for themselves. We're going to shop for them.
My wife have a way of saying, here.
Yes. I thought you were going to say she pretty it up and say, you know what I think would bring out your eyes?
No. I just
She's
see
just
some
like,
things
yo,
come.
hold this.
I just see some things come here. And those old ones, hold on, those old ones, throw them away.
Okay,
yeah.
wow.
Or give them away, or
after
and
all.
I'll be like,
yeah, closet time to clean out.
After all.
Yeah.
Which
Those
is right.
shoes that I kept on suggesting, well, I don't. Okay.
Time for them
Go.
to
Time, it's time now. No more talking.
When man like
sometimes
things,
we hold on to the things that
people take on a picture of them. You understand? I don't know when to let go. But we know when to let it go for
like you have a jeans. You ever have a jeans where you're like, you're murdered?
Yeah, man, it's comfortable.
Yeah, especially the jeans. The jeans them get some treatment. Yeah, murder jeans, man. You have a jacket where you like, or shoes where you like, all of a sudden you don't have no other shoes.
But our time when you just want to clear out all the shirt, I'm tired of seeing that them shirt there.
New set.
New set of shirt.
Which is right.
Cut the boss off a bit of boss.
Which is right. Which is right.
Yeah,
yes.
man.
Good morning to all the boss
you have to
wives.
know. So as a wife, just log on. I get that a lot though. When I go to statement pieces, I hear like Chris or Mommy will say it or Crystal will say it.
That's
you
all.
know that this picture that you posted, a lady came with a screenshot of it and she said, I want this.
See?
You know?
Same. People go with my picture. This dress that Miss Kitty had on. This one. Whatever TK had on. This one. Yeah. But we love it, guys. And again, you have to feel good about yourself and you have to dress how you want to be addressed. When you want to be taken seriously, you may be going on a date, you may be going for an interview, or just even for your own self-esteem boost, right? Don't just drag on something off your back, ink pan nail. Put on something nice and walk out good and proper.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
all
right.
right. Lovely. So TK,
right.
what up? What up?
All right, let's jump into it. So first up, Institute for Cultural Practitioners and Creatives in the works.
An institute.
An institute. So the government of Jamaica is set to establish the Institute for Cultural Practitioners, Innovators, Entertainers, and Creators, or I should say Creatives, ICPIEC, as a hub for innovation, education, and professional development in culture and the creative industries. So the institute now, it will offer programs across disciplines such as the arts, digital technology, archaeology, gastronomy, and creative entrepreneurship. Minister of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport, Honorable Olivia Grange, made the announcement while tabling a green paper on the national policy for culture, entertainment and the creative economy in Parliament. She noted that the ICPIEC will partner with local and international institutions to champion and strengthen human development, reinforcing the holistic nature of Jamaica's creative ecosystem. Additionally, a Jamaica Entertainment and Cultural Development Foundation will be created to provide sustainable funding for the sector. And have you ever heard about the orange economy, also known as the creative economy?
Even earlier this year, to be fair, during the campaigns, during the election campaign, you heard persons on both sides talking about the orange economy. And I think it's good. I have in the past had many conversations and interviews and produced many segments looking at the creative industries, looking at how we can better treat creatives. There are some people who have been toiling out there, and they know themselves. They have been toiling out there with little support. But I think that governments like us in Jamaica, ours in Jamaica, we have to harness the creative industry. There are people who go school up to the PhD level, academics, Deborah Hickling and others who do a lot of work studying the creative industries and to say, look here, this is not something that we should be winging it. This is not something that we should...
We have to make it a business and formalize it.
Because it's not finance and because it's not engineering, you
take it for granted.
You take it for granted.
Or treat it with scant regard.
And you feel like, say, you're going to always do it well. Because it's music. I never forget being at UN and somebody said, look here, we are entering into the era of globalization, or we have entered into the era of globalization. And if you don't mind sharp, you're going to have this thing named reggae music, and you're going to have some Japanese people doing it better than we who did it originally.
True.
And never forget that. I was like, oh, really?
And look at us.
Yeah, just look at us now.
You have some people
winning Grammys and not from Jamaica.
And they're not from Jamaica.
And it's funny, it upsets a lot of people, but the truth also is we have to formalize our orange economy and make it into a business and not just a free-for-all or just something you do in your pastime, because there are people who are making millions of dollars.
Yes.
Other countries have festivals that bring in millions of tourism dollars and have institutions where people go to learn what we have, thank God, naturally. Because TK, tell the truth, many persons, Jamaica just full of a star. Like, you just naturally
and we take them for granted.
I would just think.
But I think that's the thing, though, because it comes so naturally to us. We're like, oh, but that's simple, it's easy. Go and go study something hard.
You know what used to come naturally to us? You know what used to come naturally? Victory at cricket. It used to come naturally. West Indies cricket we were clobbering the world, from even before Viv Richards' days, and we were just churning out. Yeah, man, we were just churning out batsmen and bowlers and fielders, and we were just the best. And we just took it for granted that we're just so great, and now we're not.
Yep.
Now we've gone from the West Indies to the worst Indies. So the truth is that you may have quote unquote giftedness at something, but you have to put in the structure to sustain it. And we like to build things, but we don't like to preserve and sustain them. And that's what I'm saying, like with the creative industries. You work in the creative industries. It's something that
we work in the business too.
We're
creative. We're creative. Yeah.
So I mean,
remember, I have song to you. I have catalog.
Yeah.
Me have Eve do all song. Me have Eve. Remember EVE? Remember? You understand? You understand? My thing turned.
That's true.
My thing the normal. Me have song with Vegas. You understand?
Yeah.
My thing, you know? I'm a creative.
Alexander.
And Tasha Alexander.
Yeah.
So, me get a card too. Me get a card though.
You could have be a part of the institute.
I think,
you could have be a part of the institute.
Maybe we could teach some classes at the institute.
Yes, of course.
I think so. Yeah.
Definitely.
But that's what I have for you this morning until I come back 7 a.m. with the news.
All right, thank you.
Sounds good. Yeah. All right, that's it for today's headlines. Guess what? Money Masterclass is brought to you by JN Bank, and it's up next right here on Sunrise. Stay with us.
Chase the Northern Lights with your Sagicor Bank credit card. Wouldn't you like to experience the natural beauty? Use your cards right, and you could be the lucky winner of an all-inclusive cruise vacation for two along the Norwegian coast to see the Northern Lights. The more you spend, the closer you are to your dream adventure. Enjoy the best rewards ever. Visit Sagicor.com for more information.
Do you own land and need a title? Well, the National Land Agency, NLA, can help. Through the systematic land registration process, the NLA will assist residents to get titles in declared project areas across Jamaica. Systematic land registration is the methodical and orderly registration of parcels of land in a designated area known as systematic adjudication area. For further information on the systematic land registration process, including declared systematic adjudication areas, who can apply and the benefits, visit the National Land Agency's website at www.nla.gov.jm or email asknla@nla.gov.jm. The National Land Agency, one agency, one goal.
Hey everybody, I'm Yendi, and this is Odyssey with Yendi. In this space, we connect with some of your favorite people as they share their journeys. Here we have some unfiltered conversations as we deep dive into their inspirations, motivations, and experiences to inspire our own life journey.
Odyssey with Yendi, brought to you by Grace, Singer, and IslandNet Services.
the internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
I am made for more. That's why I got a JN Bank small business loan to open my salon and build my dream with my style. Now I am my own boss, popping my own style and trending up.
Start your journey with a Jane Bank Small Business Loan. With small business loans with as little as $10,000 and up to $4 million. Visit janebank.com or contact us on WhatsApp 876-295-1298 to get started. Jane Bank, we will help you.
I want you know, I'm on the sun. Oh, we're winning right now, you're winning. Say we're winning right now, then forget that show into what we're living right now. Cause I'm winning right now.
Good morning, and indeed we are winning. So welcome back to a special edition of Money Masterclass brought to you by Jane Bank. I'm your host, Carlton Stewart. And this morning we're tackling a topic that touches all of us, the intersection of health and finances. We're going to get real about the financial realities of healthcare, especially when facing a serious illness. We're honored to have Shellyanne Morgan, who's a breast cancer survivor. Shellyanne will share her personal journey from prevention to treatment to how early planning, insurance, and community resources can make a significant difference. Shellyanne, welcome this morning, and how are you doing? How are you feeling?
Thank you for having me. I'm feeling great.
You're feeling great.
Yes.
Give God thanks, man.
Yes.
You're feeling good. But Shellyanne, we're here this morning. We're in the month of October, which is celebrated, you know, as breast cancer awareness to kind of keep people up to date and to just have breast cancer awareness on the tip of our tongues every single day. But you are a breast cancer survivor.
Yes, I am. I am.
We give God thanks for that. But Shelley, walk us through this morning. In finding out your diagnosis, how did you come about finding out, and how was that for you? How did you feel during those early days?
All right, previously I'd found a lump, but I was told that it was fatty tissues. So it was just left there. And February of 2022, I had an incident where my breast just started running some yellow, reddish, pussy stuff. And so going to the doctor, I was, encouraged to do a blood test, a CT scan, blood test, mammogram, and an ultrasound, which I did. And the results from those came back. I did it in February, came back in March, and the doctors requested that I do a biopsy right away. So I was diagnosed with breast cancer on April 20, 2022. And after diagnosis, it was a lot to take in.
Yeah, I can imagine.
The doctors, saying some words that I didn't even understand. But he was patient with me, and he said to me, just digest the information now, and whatever you don't understand, I'll go back over it another time. But one thing I do tell you is that there's no waiting here. You have to think about surgery right away.
So you got your diagnosis, and within maybe a few days, weeks,
I had to be planning for surgery.
Let's plan for surgery. And what kind of state did that put you in mentally, emotionally?
I didn't know, honestly, I didn't know how to feel. I didn't know what to think. it was like surreal.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't true. But the other visits between diagnosis and surgery, I realized that this thing is really happening.
It's really here. It's real. It's real.
Yes.
It's real. So we're in the Money Masterclass segment while we're in the month of October. And we want to use this segment to kind of allow persons to realize the intersection between healthcare and their finances. So beyond the emotional turmoil that, the diagnosis, took on you, when did the reality hit about the financial aspect of this diagnosis?
Immediately.
Immediately?
Yes. Because my harsh reality was, even though I had health insurance at the time, I had no money.
No savings.
No savings, no cash at all, no money. And here I was supposed to be paying 20% of what the surgery would cost, and I couldn't afford it.
You couldn't afford the 20?
No, I couldn't afford it.
So you mentioned that health insurance,
yes.
Or you didn't have any critical illness insurance?
No.
Oh,
no, my job at the time, I had health insurance,
okay,
which would pay 80% of what the surgery would cost, but then I would have to pay the 20% of it.
So instantly, once you were diagnosed, the harsh reality of how expensive this can be just started staring you in the face.
Yes.
What are some of the itemized costs that stood out or that you can remember now that Carlton, when I was diagnosed and when I was told about the surgery, I had this cost, I had that cost? What were some of those costs?
Well, for the surgery, I think my payment would have been $135,000 if I remember correctly. To pay over to the doctor. That is after the health insurance.
Okay, after the health insurance, yeah, that's
right.
a cover.
But I had to pay this money up front because I was doing this privately. So I took the option of not having the money. I took the option of going to a public hospital instead of a private hospital.
Okay.
Because the same doctor would be doing the surgery.
Okay, nice.
So that would, lessen the cost somewhat.
So you have the surgery cost. I already mentioned that your health card cover 80% of other costs. What are some of the other costs? The doctor visits, what were some of those things?
Doctor visits, I mean, for the hospital, I had to buy a drainage system because I was a private patient at a public hospital. I had to provide my own drainage system. That is what that is. That is something after, because I removed my breast.
Okay.
So the drainage system was to put whatever fluid that was there after they sew up the area. So I had to keep that in for a while. So it was some tubes and a bag.
Okay, so these were costs that were advised. You were advised of these costs up front when you got, to walk you through
honestly,
the
it was when I was in the hospital that I realized that I had to buy this thing on my own. Yes.
So you had the doctor costs, you had the surgery costs, and you now have additional for your drainage system, etc. costs. Were there any other unexpected costs that you never hear about, nobody told you about, and it just shocked you?
But honestly, I don't know if I was told. Maybe I was told and I didn't remember. But the shocking came when I was told that I had to do chemotherapy. And I was wondering, where is this money going to come from? I mean, I thought about it, but then, okay, I had the prescription.
1 second, the chemotherapy was what? After the surgery?
After surgery, yes.
Okay, so you had to find the funds up front for the surgery, but then after surgery there is chemo.
Yes, there is chemo. Because they removed the breast, did some tests, and based on what was found, then I had to do chemotherapy. So now I'm faced with finding the cash for chemotherapy. When I checked, the doctor told me 2 pharmacies in Kingston here where I could get the medication that she's sure that it was. And when I got the cost, $67,337.
For the medication?
For 1 dose. I got 16 rounds of chemo. But the first 4, the medication was at $67,300 and something dollars.
That's almost what, 4 7, that's almost $280,000.
And for the 12, it was like 25,000 and change each. So that's times 12.
Yeah, so we're looking at almost maybe $600,000 in just chemo only.
But for me, I mean, when I found out the cost the first time, I was so, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
I remember I went home and I went straight to bed. And my daughter called me and she said, "Mommy, are you okay?" And I said, "Yes." And she said, "No, you're not okay. What is happening?" And when I told her, she said, "Don't worry about it." But I'm a strong believer in God, and God showed up for me.
Nice.
God showed up for me in my journey in more ways than one. And for the surgery, I had different persons coming in with the money. For chemotherapy, I had, God provided somebody to just sort out the medication.
Yeah, because I was about to ask you, because given that you mentioned that you did not have the critical illness, and I'm sure going through treatments, doing the rounds, your health card at some point maybe maxed out.
Yes.
At some point, I want to find out what other resources were you able to pull on, your community, I don't know, your church, what kind of support you got financially that helped you through the process from the surgery to recovery?
All right, my church family was a big help.
Nice.
And my former boss at the time assisted me with surgery. I had family members chipping in, assisting me with surgery. And so that cost was cleared. But for chemotherapy, God provided this one person to just deal with medication for me.
Nice. From your experience, what advice would you give to other women now who are watching this morning who can maybe prepare ahead financially just in the event that something like this would happen?
I would say if you're able to prepare for something like this, I would say a critical health plan would be good for anybody to have, because we don't know, anything can happen. And also, one of the communities that helped me fast forward into 2025 was the Reach to Recovery, which I'm a member of. They assisted me this year in paying for my mammogram and my CT scan.
Nice.
And this is what the Pink Run is all about. So the funds comes in from the Pink Run, it assists persons, and not only persons from the Reach to Recovery group, but for women island-wide. Because many times you talk to a person and they say that they don't have the money for mammogram.
But there are other resources.
There are other resources. Reach to Recovery is there, and it's not only for persons in Kingston, because I'm from Clarendon.
Okay, and you have to journey into Kingston to
Yes.
get your things done. But we don't have a lot of time left now. We have to wrap the segment at this point in time. But I wanted to use the closing out area here to kind of pull from you what lessons you learned from a health perspective to your money life. How it is that you handle the chemo and the cancer area? Did that have any impact on how you're handling finances going forward now from a monetary perspective?
Yes, money management.
Okay, so that's the thought is on money management and discipline.
Yes.
Nice. I wish we could talk even some, for our next few minutes, but we don't have that time. But I want to thank you for coming on this morning to kind of bring the awareness to persons, because we generally look at it just from the treatment perspective without looking on the financial aspect, the costs associated with cancer and treatment. It's really, really expensive. So I want to encourage persons this morning who are viewing to, if you can get some health insurance, get some health insurance. If you can start saving towards, anything can happen, put down some money in your emergency savings, because guess what? Nobody plans to be ill. Nobody goes out and buy the sickness and say, I want this week. But we have to prepare financially. So thank you so very much for coming on this morning, sharing your story. That was Shelly Ann Morgan sharing her incredible story of valuable insights on managing the financial aspects of healthcare. Remember to take control of your finances during a health crisis. It is so important, and it is possible. And it starts with the knowledge and a good plan. So thank you this morning for joining us on Money Masterclass. We hope this segment has provided you with some practical tools to renew how it is that you move forward and to empower yourself. Sunrise will be right back. Shelly, thank you so very much.
It comes knocking, grab it. When I got my piece of land, I saw more than just soil. I saw a future. With a JN Bank small business loan, I grew that dream and built a better life for my family.
Start your journey with a JN Small Business Loan with small business loans as little as $10,000 and up to $4 million. Visit jnbank.com or contact us on WhatsApp at 876-295-1298 to get started.
There are certain moments in life you'll cherish forever, like finding love, realizing your life is going to change forever, creating your dream home. These are your great moments, and helping you to achieve them is ours. Chris and Charles, powering great moments since 1992. When you think loans, think Chris and Charles.
From dreams to reality, let Active Home Center be your one-stop shop to recreating the space you've always imagined. Shop everything under one roof in Kingston and Montego Bay. Tiles, bathrooms, furniture, lighting, fans, windows, doors, and so much more. Your dream home starts here. Visit our showrooms in Kingston at 84 Conton Spring Road or Montego Bay at Barnett Tech Park. Active Home Center, more savings, more choices.
What's up, everybody? Fraser McConnell here. We're in Qiddiya, Saudi Arabia for the FIA Extreme H World Cup. Behind me is my Zeroid Motorsports Extreme H car, and you can catch all of the action on CVM Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Don't miss it, all live.
FIAH World Cup, brought to you by Texaco.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
everybody, I'm Yendi, and this is Odyssey with Yendi. In this space, we connect with some of your favorite people as they share their journeys. Here we have some unfiltered conversations as we deep dive into their inspirations, motivations, and experiences to inspire our own life journey.
Odyssey with Yendi. Brought to you by Grace, Singer, and Islandnet Services.
Chicken noodle, pumpkin ram, goat, we love it. Soup mix flavor so nice. Caribbean dreams, taste beyond tea. Cupboard well stocked, dried sorrel jar that. Coconut milk powder, all the cream in a can. Sardine season it up. Caribbean dreams, taste beyond tea. Value in every bite, start the family choice. Affordable at the right price. The people say Caribbean dreams, taste beyond tea. Distributed by Wasinko Group Limited.
Glad to have you back with us. Thanks for staying with us. If you're just joining us, welcome along for the ride. Today is World Sight Day, and the Jamaica Society for the Blind is slated to host their 2025 World Sight Day Health Fair under the theme Love Your Eyes, Empower Your Future. Executive Director Conrad Harris, Dr. Shania Bailey, and the talented winner of the Jamaica Society for the Blind song or dub poetry competition, Kaylee Woodstock, they join us this morning. Welcome. How are you guys?
Hi.
You're great.
I'm good.
Nice to have
I gotta
you. Nice
tell
to
you,
have you.
I was commending Kaylee on how smart and beautiful
Yes.
she looks in her uniform.
Yes.
So neat. Irwin
Well
High
put
School.
together. Yes.
Well put together. Her lavender tunic with her white blouse, her nice clean socks, her nice clean shiny shoes.
Clean shoes.
And her nice, her hair nicely put together. She
Yeah.
looks so smart. And I want
Representing her school
yes,
well.
Irwin High. Let me
Representing
tell
her
you.
parents well.
Yeah, big up.
Big up.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Well, let's get straight into the conversation. World Sight Day. It's an important day, bringing awareness. What are we seeking to bring awareness to? What aspect are we seeking to bring awareness to this time, Conrad?
All right, so generally, when we talk about World Sight Day, we as a Society for the Blind, we are, yes, into helping persons who are blind function independently, but we also are trying to prevent persons from getting blind. So it's a matter of encouraging persons to be aware of the issues surrounding, blindness, and to ensure that they do what they can to prevent that from happening. I know one of the things we are emphasizing this today is the issue of glaucoma and encouraging persons, who are at risk to have their eyes tested so that, if glaucoma is detected, we can take steps to prevent it from getting worse.
That's something that's so important. My grandfather was blind. He had glaucoma. My father died. He was developing glaucoma. I have an aunt who was blind who had glaucoma. It's something that really comes home to me, but also having grown up with people who were blind, you learn very quickly that people can be blind and very functional. They can live fulfilled lives.
And very bright too.
Exactly. Dr. Bill, I wanted to ask you, did you obtain a PhD as a sighted person or as a blind person?
I'm actually a medical doctor.
Oh, a medical doctor. Okay. And did you do
Tell us about that.
Yes, I got my degree before I became blind. So I became blind in 2022 after a long history of eye issues growing up.
Right.
And so I got my medical degree in 2019.
Okay. Wow. So how do you, because I know about people say, so what do you do now? How do you use it now? How do you practice now?
Well, Right now, I mainly volunteer and I do house calls at times because I know there's some limitations at providing service not being cited, but I'm still able to feel, which is a big part of examination. You know, taking a history from our patients is one of the key things in having a diagnosis in the end and treatment. So it's not as though I can't function at all, you know. So I do what I can, and I plan on entering psychiatry.
Oh, nice.
Because, you know, that's one of the areas that I could, I could provide service without really needing the
site per se.
Yes.
But Doc, talk to us about, and I'm happy that you said that, Doc, and we're asking because sometimes people think that people who are blind, they're not useful or they can't serve any purpose, or maybe even a blind person think, Lord, what may I go do? I don't have no sight, you know what I mean? So persons like you, when they see a Conrad, when they see a Dr. Shania, they know that, you know what, it is still possible for me.
Exactly.
And of course, as a society, we too can be very inclusive of persons who do not have their sight. So let's focus a little bit now on the fair.
Yes.
When does it happen? Today.
So it is today.
Yes. Where?
On the grounds of the Jamaica Society for the Blind. So that's 111.5 Old Hope Road.
Hold up there now. So Doc, tell me now. Near like St. Peter and Paul.
It's right across. Basically across. But beside Campion College.
Okay, so that vicinity.
Yes. All right, but a part of World Sight Day this year, we're not only focusing on having the health fair at the society, because that's what we usually do every year, but this year we wanted to extend it to Jamaica.
Okay.
So we're having at least one place in every parish providing free vision screening and free eye pressure testing for persons 40 years and older.
Okay, great.
Yes, to extend those services.
Nice. So Kaylee, what got you interested in entering this this competition?
So for
Yes.
For me, I like to test my abilities. I also like to challenge myself in different areas. And I wanted to be a voice for the blind and a voice to persons about the proper health care, because vision is the key to living life right.
Absolutely.
So what was? So tell us, share a little piece of what made you the winner.
No, well, 1 second, because I wanted to know what was this competition? How did this competition come about, Conrad? How to make Kaylee even enter in the first place?
I'll get Shania to talk about it.
Yes.
All right. So I really wanted to get our youths involved this year.
Okay.
Because it starts from an early age, you know, taking care of your eyes. It can't start when you reach an older age and things probably start happening to your eyes. You want to catch them young, right? So I thought, how can we get the youths involved? And so I decided that we would do a competition where we'd have them do a dub poetry piece or a song, post it on their Instagram page and tag the JSB's Instagram and try and get their friends, their family to like the video. So whoever gets the most likes would win. And the piece would have to be surrounding good eye health.
Okay.
Yes, and promoting healthy vision.
Okay.
All right, and she was clearly the standout.
Trust me, she got the likes. She had everybody, her whole school, I'm guessing, because she got so many likes. And her piece was really good.
Hey, give us a taste of the piece that you.
Okay.
Is that like a piece?
You love your eyes? You feel love your eyes. Wait, a brown you got or a green you got? Doesn't matter the color, man. This the spot. A fire in the center, I can't run the rim. Me love every sparkle, every look, every whim. They can be very serious or tender and sour, so I go and watch them. Them beautiful spear. Keeping you safe, keeping you held and dear. No other vision, I rather behold than the love in your eyes more precious than gold.
Oh, yeah.
I like it.
Go Kelly, Irwin High School. I love it. I love it. And I like the fact that we're getting our youngsters involved, getting them involved from an information perspective, as well as from a compassionate and empathetic perspective as well. So when you see somebody who is blind, we be helpful, we accommodate them, we help them. We don't laugh, we don't point, we don't, jeer, or we don't do any of that stuff. We always help and we're always compassionate. Definitely. So what time is the fair starting? And is it, it's open to everybody to come. can you just run me through the schedule for the day? And, you know, what time do you intend to start and what time do you intend to finish?
Okay, so we start at 9.
Okay, so right after we leave as a
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yes,
then.
so make your way, please.
That is it.
I'm going to stop on my way to the office.
Yes,
Okay, great.
I have to drive past there anyway, so I'm going to stop.
And we have our opening ceremony, which starts at 10 a.m.
Okay.
And we'll have Professor Floyd Morris as our guest speaker there.
Nice, perfect guest speaker.
Yes, perfect, yes.
You're right. And we also have RJR that will be on the grounds, you know, to spread awareness, especially where it comes to the different sites across the country. Sorry. We want persons to come out and be aware of these locations. So you can check out our Instagram page, right, for the locations.
And the information is on the screen.
And there's a QR
There's a
code.
QR
Yes.
code that people can scan. So you can just go
Scan it
ahead,
now.
viewers, scan the QR code right now, and it will take you there. So, of course, the location is the Jamaica Society for the Blind. Is it 111 and a half? And a half Old Hope Road. That's right beside Campion College. When you're going up Hope Road, and you make that turn right at Sovereign, you make that turn at the gas station, go
After you pass guardsman, you just go. You pass commissioner office first, and you pass guardsman right. So good morning, Mr. Benjamin.
You know exactly.
Right, and you go up.
On the right hand side, there's a blue and white sign right there. Yeah, man, definitely. And you know what I always love to see? In the afternoon, you will see persons, blind persons who are gaining their independence. Some of them are seasoned campaigners. You see traversing the road, and generally speaking, the persons in that neck of the woods, they look out for them.
Nice.
And it's just great to see them living lives of fulfillment, living lives of purpose, because that's what it's all about.
None so blind as they will not, who will not see. Well, Conrad, quickly, because we have to go to the news. For people who are living in rural Jamaica who are also blind, is the Jamaica Society for the Blind elsewhere in the island, and where can those persons reach out to find out how they get help?
So we have a central office, unfortunately, only in Kingston. We have groups in several parishes, and we reach out to them regularly. For example, Clarendon in Montego Bay in Westmoreland. But in terms of location, the only office is at the Old Hope Road.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So, but they can call Hope Road.
They can call us 876-978-0360, and we'll take it from there. We'll find a way to assist.
Very well. Love it.
Thank you very much. All right.
Lovely. Take care of your eyes, guys. And if you're in the vicinity today and you want to stop by, please do so, and go and support the Jamaica Society for the Blind and Kaylee to see her big performance today. Big ups to Irwin High School. A big thanks to the Jamaica Society for the Blind for their incredible work. And please don't go anywhere, because TK is up next with the morning news.
Tears. Go ahead, release your fears. Stand up and be counted. Don't be ashamed to cry. You gotta be bad. You gotta be bold. You gotta be wiser. You gotta be hard. You gotta be tough. You gotta be stronger. You gotta be cool. You gotta be calm. You gotta stay together. All I know, love will save the day. Your mother said, read the books your father read, trying to solve the puzzles in your own sweet time. Some may have more cash than you, others take a different view. My, oh my,
Experience the art of living insurance with JN Life. The time is
7 a.m.
Welcome to Morning News. I'm TK Dawkins. A fire has broken out at the Gallery Apartments located across from Emancipation Park in New Kingston. One person is feared dead. The cause of the blaze is not yet known and firefighters are currently on the scene. We'll have more on this developing story as details become available. The Integrity Commission has raised new concerns about transparency and accountability within the Ministry of Health and Wellness. A report tabled in Parliament on Tuesday says neither Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton nor Market Me Consulting's co-managing director Lindsay McDonough disclosed their friendship when the company received nearly $80 million in contracts from the ministry. The Commission says while there's no evidence the minister directly influenced the awards, his introduction of the company to officials created a perceived conflict of interest, one that it says breached the principles of transparency and good governance. The report also found that some contracts were not reported to the Commission as required and that the direct contracting method was used improperly. As Carla Ramdeen reports, the Jamaica Accountability Meter Portal is concerned about weaknesses in the ministry's procurement system.
The Market Me Ministry of Health saga has been unsettling since it first came to light in 2020. This, according to Janet Calder, Executive Director of the Jamaica Accountability Meter Portal, JAMP. Ms. Calder says while there may not be enough to mount a successful case in court, the Court of Public Opinion has every right to question the operation of the Health Ministry when it comes to the handling of their assets and funds.
Almost all the things that the public felt unsettled about. This report has actually borne out that everybody in Jamaica might not be procurement experts, but the people of Jamaica have a sense of when things are going right and when they're going wrong, and I believe we should continue to tell them to trust their gut.
Ms. Calder notes that there are faults in the Ministry of Health's procurement system. She adds that the report provides several findings that show the procurement law and Section 36 and 42 of the Integrity Commissions Act were breached.
I have seen the statement from Dr. Christopher Tufton's press release, and it is extraordinarily painful and concerning that the second paragraph says, I am, however, pleased that the Integrity Commission has reported no illegality in any party involved. And if anybody just wants to pick up their cell phone, if you're doubting your minds, illegality is what? Doing anything that is contrary to the law, no so? If you and I do anything that the law requires of us, the first thing we're here is that we stepped outside of the boundaries of the law and that was illegal. This report contains several findings that shows that the procurement laws were broken, that shows that the procurement handbook, which is still relevant, the Integrity Commissions Act, that law sections 36 and 42, those were broken. Those are illegal activities.
Ms. Calder says it is not that anything illegal did not occur, but the legislation did not provide the Integrity Commission with penalties for such actions. She says it is for the people to tell the Parliament that the legislations need to be changed to protect the integrity of the future.
Well, please allow me to share with you why there is no opportunity, I would say, because it is an opportunity for us to fix things. There's no basis on which the Integrity Commission can ask the Director of Corruption Prosecution to place anybody in the ministry or in Market Me before the courts for the simple reason it is not because the law wasn't broken, but legislation have to do two things. It have to tell you when you break the law, but the second thing they have to do is they have to tell you the sanctions, right? The penalties. You agree with me? So these laws tell you when you have done something that is not in the best interest of the people of Jamaica. What the legislation has not done is provided the Integrity Commission with what the penalties should be.
Carla Ramdeen, CVM News.
In sports, Chelsea striker Dejon Richards is said to be en route to Curacao to join the Reggae Boys squad as a late call-up, according to reports. Suggestions are that the 19-year-old is set to replace an injured Damari Gray in the Reggae Boys squad today ahead of the team's World Cup qualifying match against Curacao on Friday. A win for the Reggae Boys over Curacao would see them move to 3 victories from as many matches and would be another big step towards qualification for the World Cup next year. 17-year-old Seymour Reed is another new addition and the youngest face in the Reggae Boys squad. The rising star recently made history as the youngest Jamaican and the youngest player for New York City FC to score in a Major League Soccer, breaking Alvis Powell's 2014 record. Reed, who was part of Jamaica's Under-17 team at this year's CONCACAF Under-17 qualifiers, is also the first player born in 2008 to receive a senior national team call-up.
Every day being out around in that environment, first team, it's an amazing feeling, you know. Learning is just different, you know. These players are here, the quality they have, and then, yeah, it's just different, you know, at 17. It's an amazing feeling.
And that's it for Morning News. Join us again at noon for more from our news and sports desk. I'm TK Dawkins. Sunrise continues after this.
Millions of people are attacked by harmful mouth bacteria. The root cause of bad breath, gum problems, cavities, plaque, and tartar. That's why Colgate combined the best science and technology in Colgate Total. Unlike others, its superior formula fights bacteria and creates a powerful protective barrier for up to 24 hours to prevent them from coming back. Take control of your oral health with Colgate Total.
It's the Quartz Pre-Heroes Day Sale, October 10 and 11, with up to 50% off store-wide. Get a TCL 43-inch Smart TV for $39,999, or a Sierra King or Queen bed frame for $69,999. Massive doorbuster deals from 8 to 10 a.m. each day, including a Mastertech 9 cubic feet refrigerator for $49,999. Enjoy 30% off credit purchases on 24 months and over. Don't miss Quartz's Pre-Heroes Day Sale, October 10 and 11, with up to 50% off. Conditions apply.
Everybody want to see a country right now.
One thing about Jamaicans, we might have differences, but we know when something is good for all of us. And when we work together against crime and violence, we are stronger than ever. And that's how we know the Citizen Security Plan can work.
That one that name CSP.
The Citizen Security Plan is an initiative of the Ministry of National Security in partnership with the European Union. It's an all-of-government effort to create safer streets and build stronger communities. Go to mns.gov.jm to learn how you can play your part.
Indeed. Good morning wherever you are.
Yes.
Thank you very much for joining in.
Anybody want to cook mackerel and dumpling this morning for them breakfast?
Right,
good morning to Uno,
Good morning. Especially fried dumpling or boiled dumpling?
Fried dumpling, or boiled dumpling,
Yeah,
boiled banana and a piece of boiled plantain and a little Milo tea right there. So, or better yet, you know what? Some Caribbean Dreams chocolate coconut tea.
Yes.
You see that tea there, Dennis?
Man.
Oh my God, oh my God, I gotta tell you.
You know, we were mentioning twins and I got a message from the mother of Kaylee and Casey over there in Port Moore. And they were eating up their breakfast and they were getting ready to go to school. Good morning to you, Kaylee. Good morning, Casey. Both twins getting ready to go to school. The mother said they must stress her out.
You know what would be nice? If we could get some photos from our sunrisers.
Yes.
Like when their children are having their breakfast.
Yes.
They could send it in. Good choice. Yes.
Carla, send me the pictures of Kaylee and Casey getting ready. But guess what?
Love you guys.
On October 16 this year, the JN Foundation will be observing Smarter Credit Day. That is a very important day.
Very.
They'll be hosting an online workshop designed to help Jamaicans take control of their financial health.
Love it.
And so we're joined by a financial education consultant for the JN Foundation. Didn't know they had this job. Very important person. Rose Miller. She's going to share more. Miss Rose, how are you doing?
Well, blooming.
Yeah?
Good morning.
Financial education consultant.
Tell me, how does one
what
become?
an important job.
How does one become a financial education consultant?
You start early.
Yeah.
You start increasing your financial education.
Yes.
And I mean, we want everybody to do that.
Yeah.
And then you just keep on doing that because you can actually learn something new every day about finances. And no matter how long you live, you will never exhaust the subject.
Very well. Some people, though, Rose, say that, Rose, I listen to the finances and
I'm just not good at it, you know.
I don't know Mondays I run from a rose, I don't know. So it come and say it go, I don't know like my hand have soapy night, but I don't know rose. So how can this online seminar help me or help them?
When that happens, chances are you're gonna be in debt. Yeah. You're gonna be in debt because it doesn't sound like you have even an emergency fund. And so when you have an emergency, you're going to have to get a loan.
Right.
You know, so it's very important that, you understand money. You understand that it's important to increase your financial education so you can manage that money well, no matter how much you're earning. That's not the issue. It's actually what you do with the money. That's important.
But look here, there's credit, and people may perceive credit in a particular way. But then now Jane is coming with this concept of smarter credit. So how can we make credit smarter? How can we create better credit in that regard?
First thing we need to know is that credit is actually a good tool. But if you misuse it, that's when there's an issue.
People afraid of it. Like people say, yo, I don't owe nobody nothing. You know, I don't want to be in debt to nobody.
But if you can live like that, that's fine. It means that you're on top of things. Either you have adjusted your lifestyle to make sure that you just deal with that small amount of money.
But said that rich people don't live so.
There are some rich people that live like that, because they're probably born into wealth and they know how to manage it, so it lasts. Right? But for the majority of us, we are not born into wealth.
And so wealthy person want to adopt me. I'm here for the adoption, you understand?
And so we have to learn how to manage our money.
So, I mean, there are persons who are seasoned credit users. There are persons who are fresh, young, persons just starting out in employment. Who is this workshop for?
It is for everyone. It is for everyone. Once you want to learn how to manage your credit, so that it can be beneficial to you.
Yes.
Because the credit is all around us. And sometimes we are forced into it and we're not even conscious that I don't have to do that. We just move along. And then we end up in a whole heap of debt. And when you're in debt, then that's a real issue because it's going to be difficult for you to operate in the financial space. Your credit score is going to be bad. Your credit history is going to be messed up.
I was going to ask you about that.
I was going there. Because in America, normally, you speak about your credit score. My credit score is 840. My credit score is 870.
Big thing.
In Jamaica now, your credit score is of significant importance.
Definitely.
Because as Dennis mentioned earlier, there are some people who have no debt whatsoever. But that is not necessarily always good because when a financial institution is looking at your ability to repay your credit history, they have nothing to go on. So sometimes actually having a credit score or having some outstanding, I don't want to say debt, but it shows your propensity of repaying. So let me just ask the Rose, in terms of coming to this workshop, what will people be learning? Because sometimes, you have these workshops and it's like, okay, what's the takeaway? What information will people be able to garner and leave with and actually implement it in their financial life?
Well, we're going to have 2 of the credit bureaus with us, okay? So for persons who want to know what's the score about, how do I maintain my credit worthiness?
What's a good credit score, Rose? What you want?
We have
in Jamaica.
In Jamaica.
You want to be in the 600s and so on,
So in the 600s, it's good. 600 and above, it's good. If you're below 600, that's bad.
No, man, you have fair, you have good, you have excellent.
So what is bad? Like 100?
Really low. 200 and so on.
Wow.
I don't know if there's a score of 100.
Okay, but 200
way down there is
low.
Is low.
So you want a 600 credit score and above. Okay.
5, 6, then you have
trending upwards.
You can get good terms and conditions when you go out to get a loan. You don't have to pay higher interest rate because you are credit worthy. People see that you're managing whatever credit you have.
You're not high risk.
You're not high risk, and that's very important when the financial institutions seek to assess whether or not you can get a loan. At what rate, what conditions. That plays a huge role. So we should guard our credit score and our credit history.
And when you're dating, you need to ask the people what is their credit score. Next thing, something at 800 and then you're something at 200. You're driving on me something. And then when we go to the bank, I can't get no money for buy the house and the car. You pulling on my score. I can't with you. What you there do?
Unequally yoked.
Unequally yoked to the credit score line.
But as partners, you work together. So if he has a poor score, you help him, eh?
Oh, we had to, Rose. Rosa come on Miss Kitty College, you know? Rosa come on Michael.
Miss Kitty would send him to Rose.
Send him to Rose.
You need some financial education.
Go to Rose.
Go to Rose.
I'm going to give you Rose address. Rose is at JN. You're at the foundation, financial, consultant, ask for her.
Financial education. Build up your thing, man. Go to a workshop.
Then circle back.
And then circle back and you can put an argument.
Crazy.
So at the workshop, you bring all your questions, the bureaus will be there, and we're going to have
the credit bureaus will be there.
Answer all your questions, because some people are still mystified by this whole business of credit bureaus, credit score.
What I would want to ask them is, about timeliness of removing things. Like you'll go, you're looking about your mortgage, and you'll go, and then the bank, after running your credit report, they'll tell you that, we see where you haven't finished paying for this vehicle. And I pay for that vehicle and about 3 vehicles since from the same institution.
And that's why we recommend that you get a free credit report every year. You're entitled to it. So go after it. Make sure everything is okay on it. If it's not okay, it's your responsibility to try and make sure
you get a free tip, because you might be saying, yeah man, I paid off that loan.
No, always
and
check your report
there.
at least once a year. And if it's not correct, work with the bureau. We'll work with institution.
Is there a cost, Rose, to the workshop? Because I noticed you said online, which means everybody from anywhere in the world can have access or may have access. Is there a cost to come to the workshop? And do you get a certificate at the end for attending, or?
Anything.
And what time does it start?
It starts at 10. It's between 10 and 12:30. It's online, so yes, everybody can log on. You sign up at jnfinancialacademy.com. Okay. You register there, and 10 to 12:30. We didn't factor in a certificate. We're actually going to have an in-house small group in-house, so it's basically hybrid. But we didn't factor in a certificate, but
maybe can
it's not like you're thinking
ruminate
about
on it. Lady Rose.
Yeah. People like that sort of thing, it make them feel like smarty.
But Lady Rose, as we're going to out of this segment, for somebody who wants to know their credit score, so they can know where they are on the spectrum, where do we go to get assessed?
You can actually apply online at the bureaus.
Okay.
And as I said before, you get a free credit report once a year. If you want the score with it, you have to pay a small sum, small enough.
It's not much. Yeah.
It's not much to actually get the score. You get the report free once a year, but you have to pay to get the score.
Well, guess what? Lady Rose has given us many tips this morning. On October 16, the workshop is there. She is a financial education consultant, okay?
For the JN Foundation.
So sign up at the academy and please go there to get the pertinent information. It doesn't make sense we want to get rich. I want to empower the rich people, them like Rose and our friends, them. You understand? We have to know where your credit is and how we can make better choices for our future as well as that of our children. It's time to take a break. Thank you so much, Lady Rose, for being here.
So much.
And to the JN family, thank you so much for all you do. There's much more Sunrise coming up right after these messages.
Hero Day Sale, October 10 and 11, with up to 50% off store-wide. Get a TCL 43-inch Smart TV for $39,999, or a Sierra King or Queen bed frame for $69,999. Massive doorbuster deals from 8 to 10 a.m. each day, including a Mazatec 9 cubic feet refrigerator for $49,999. Enjoy 30% off credit purchases on 24 months and over. Don't miss Course's pre-Heroes Day Sale, October 10 and 11, with up to 50% off. Conditions apply.
One money, 2 combo. Burger King pick 2, come back again. Yo, that is it. Any 2 combo, double deal. It's a good look, pick any 2 you wish. Whopper Junior bacon and cheese, my favorite. American chicken sandwich or grab a big fish. Plus 2 small fries and 2 small drink. Double deal for my money and it have me a sing. One money, 2 combo. Burger King pick 2, come back again. Yo, get BK double deal now on a Burger King. Burger King pick 2, come back again. Yo.
Are you living on or in possession of family land? Do you want to sell or subdivide the property? Use eLand Jamaica to search for details on the property. You can complete a title search and verify the owner before you sell the property. If your name does not appear on the title, register the land or clarify the existing title in your name before you sell. A title is a notice to the world of your ownership of land. For more information, contact the National Land Agency at 876-750-5263 or 876-946-5263. The National Land Agency, one agency, one goal to serve you better.
When the soup start bubble, chicken noodle, pumpkin ram, goat, we love it. Soup mix flavor so nice. Caribbean dreams, taste beyond tea. Cupboard well stocked, dried sorry draw that. Coconut milk powder, all the cream in a can. Sardine season it up. Caribbean dreams, taste beyond tea. Value in every bite, and the family choice. Affordable at the right price. The people say Caribbean dreams, taste beyond tea. Distributed by Wasinko Group Limited.
IT, I need to talk to you off air because we need to put Dennis on a comedy show. Crowd of people, good morning. Okay, welcome back, Sunrisers. Dennis says that he is soft and quiet.
I'm soft-spoken.
Dennis is soft-spoken. No, Renee. Dennis say he's soft and quiet, and he's soft-spoken, and he's really not such a troublesome person. Like your ears, where on you? Like your fingertip? Where exactly?
I'm so hurt.
Why? The truth shall set us free.
Can we just get
Guys,
some breakfast?
do you think Uncle Dennis is soft?
Soft-spoken.
And him says soft, soft-spoken and quiet. Yeah. Like your elbow?
Let's go to the... No. Let's go to the breakfast.
You can't even say it with a straight face.
Let's get some breakfast now.
I know, because you must be hungry. Why you say that?
I'm just going to pray about this.
I got to tell you, you got to belch and say manners. I'm just going to pray about this. Well, welcome back. Fantastic food we have for you. And of course, the original chef and still one of the best in the business. Yeah. Bling, bling is in the building this morning. And of course, with the tasteful Caribbean Dreams Taste Explosion, a brand that has been keeping the vibes alive in the islands and of course right here on Sunrise. And guess what? He'll be serving up more than just hot tea this morning. God, Dennis need for better job. Yes, yeah. We're going into their pantry this morning, a treasure chest of flavors that'll have your taste buds tantalized and titillated and doing a nice dance. Chef Bling, good morning to you, sir.
Chef Bling,
Good How you doing?
What you have this morning?
So today we have Caribbean Dreams Coconut Dream Breakfast Bowl.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So, you know, Jamaicans are used to one of the only hot things that we have in the morning is some porridge.
Yeah, tea and porridge.
Tea, you understand? So, what I'm doing today, I'm going to use our coconut milk. I'm going to create a delectable bowl, you know, that will suffice as a breakfast bowl. And it comes with all the benefits of coconut milk and all the benefits of oats.
Nice.
And your fruit.
Right. Okay, wow. All right. And that sounds filling, because normally oats is very filling.
Yes, and you know what else is filling?
What's that?
Our Caribbean Dreams Ginger Tea Instant Tea Mix.
Okay.
5 grams of protein. 5 grams of fiber per sachet.
In a tea?
Yes, man.
5 grams of fiber.
They use the ginger root. The actual root, you know, so that provides a lot of fiber.
And you know, I always look to try to get more fiber into my diet.
Yes, man.
Because fiber is good, roughage is good. You see why I use that coconut milk in my porridge?
Cream.
That is why my porridge
is creamy.
So
the other day I was using it and you came to my mind.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah. I have 2 right now in my pantry. I just buy them.
Yes, man.
Every porridge.
So this, we have 2 sachets of the Caribbean Dreams instant ginger tea mix.
So
right?
Ginger and coconut milk?
Yes, man. Yes, man.
Really? You really graduate?
No. Yes.
Come, never taste a flavor profile there.
Yes, man. Little vanilla.
Okay.
Right.
Ginger tea and coconut milk, mercy.
Yes, man.
Better drink this one on Friday, so if anything, you have weekend.
Little. No, man, you're good, man. Good. You're good, man. Remember, this is cinnamon.
I have that one.
And we have nutmeg.
Nutmeg.
Don't forget the nutmeg.
Nutmeg. Grate some nutmeg in there.
Okay.
Hey, glory.
It's all right. That's how it goes sometimes. I saw that next day.
Yeah.
Just take it out.
All right.
That's why I have the little grater with come with.
Yes.
Are we gonna just bring this to a boil right now?
Okay.
All right.
That's creative. I like that.
Yeah.
I would never have thought about this.
Yeah, ginger with coconut milk. That's awesome.
So when it comes to a boil now, all you're gonna do is just to add some cornstarch.
Okay, to thicken.
And a little salt, and that's it.
So talk to me now, Chef Bling, because I mean, time is always of the essence, especially in the mornings when you're trying to get the children out to school and trying to get to work.
Yeah.
I know I didn't say do any pre-prep or anything. Yeah. So this is a 5-minute, 10-minute quick fix?
No, man, less than, how much minutes you gone so far? 3 minutes so far?
About
so about 5 to 8 minutes and you're good. You're out the door. And so we just want to come to the boil. Well, yes.
You come and leave dirty plate and sleep and I like that.
Yeah, we don't do that.
But I'm in a rat and a roach take me over.
So like, if you have kids, you can make them wash up the plate while you get ready to go out the door, you know? Yes, man. But
can't wait.
What we're trying to do with Caribbean Dreams is to show people that we're more than just tea.
Yeah.
And that's why our current campaign, Taste Beyond Tea, that's the purpose of that campaign.
Nice.
You know? Because the whole region knows us for teas, you know, but we're more than that, you know.
But that's what happens when you do particular things really well.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm beginning to smell the aromatic
Yes,
notes.
yes,
Really,
yes.
it arrives up now.
So once it comes to a boil, just add the cornstarch and that's it.
Okay.
Okay.
So you mentioned oats.
Yes, so we're gonna garnish with a chocolate sea salted oat crumble.
Okay, which one?
Chocolate.
Yes, man.
Sea salted
Caribbean Dreams has that
oat
too?
crumble.
Yeah, man. So Caribbean Dreams carry the quick oats.
Okay.
Yeah, and I made that crumble.
Okay, nice.
Yeah,
Crumble, never fumble.
Never fumble.
Don't grumble. You hear that? Else you stumble.
All right, so.
Okay, I see that.
All right.
You see that?
Bubble like soup. Bubble like soup. All right.
Yeah.
You're now taking it off because you don't want it.
Yeah, don't want it to burn.
Come over.
Right. So
no,
just thicken it up. Okay. I'm still very mesmerized by the whole.
So you see how that came together quick?
Yeah. By the whole coconut milk with ginger tea.
Yeah. So
I'm interested
you're gonna
in how
taste
that's gonna
it.
taste.
Yeah. And then now it's going to taste like something from a childhood, and I want you to tell me what it tastes like.
Childhood.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It's gonna be really.
It smell like grater cake. It smell like drops.
Oh my gosh, you get it already.
Big up Miss Nama.
Yeah.
Oh, she get
Belmont,
it.
Westmoreland, whoa.
And breakfast is served, just like that. Breakfast
it smells like grater cake, gizzard, those things.
And drops.
Yeah, smell like drops. Aye.
Now the beauty of this is, if you want to set this up in the fridge overnight,
yes,
it then becomes what we call in the industry a blanc mange.
Wait, they know
Yes,
a what?
blanc mange.
Blanc mange?
Yes.
What that? White one?
No, it's just a milk that's spiced and that's set.
What did you have for breakfast this morning, Jackson?
I had a blanc mange.
Yes. So we're plating now, clean up our area.
Right.
Yeah. So once you set this overnight, the cornstarch is going to create a more gelatinous
Gelatin.
Yes. And it will then become a blanc mange. All right. So we have our fruit.
Yes, kiwi, which is very good for the brain.
Yes.
And ladies who are pregnant, kiwi is good for your baby's brain as well. So please eat a lot of kiwi, a lot of strawberry,
So you have to eat beer fish head?
Not just fish head, no. Kiwi, strawberry, blueberries, great antioxidants, right?
Yes, true.
And eggs are also great for the babies. Okay, so if you're pregnant right now, please, kiwi, one of the top 10, strawberries,
and then
eggs.
What you were asking about is the Caribbean Dreams chocolate oat crumble.
Oh, nice. That's
I
pretty.
think it's going to taste nice.
Yeah.
It smells nice.
And for those who want to recreate this, I want some Caribbean Dreams products. Our distributor is Wizinco.
Oh, hi, Wizinco. Hi, Karen.
And it's available.
Hi, William Mahfood.
It's available island-wide in all the stores, all right?
God is good and God is great. Let us thank Him for our food. Amen.
All right,
Amen.
so one last thing now. Just a little sea salt at the top.
Okay, yeah, it balance it. Me see that.
Balance.
Gotcha. Mad.
And that's it.
All right.
Breakfast
Bon
is served.
appetit.
Cheers.
How many minutes was that?
No, do. Bling, you know, see a graduate?
Yo, Bling.
As God live it, you graduate.
Oh,
He did it again.
Oh, man.
Bling. It's mad.
And that's it.
And the salt, you see that, Dennis? We're blinging to the break right now. Oh, my God, guys.
Yo.
This will make us sell.
Me never think it will work.
No, come here, the ginger tea, something there.
I said,
No bling door.
I said, Dennis, don't make
And
up
you
your face.
realize the tartness no, I shouldn't say tartness. The acidity, of the kiwi breaks through the richness of the coconut milk. Yeah.
Why bring the dead front and the food class?
Yes.
The graduate.
And you know, that's
Crowd of
Caribbean
people,
Dreams.
this is hot. I'm gonna ask Leo to put this up on our page so that you guys can try this at home. I'm definitely gonna try this.
Yeah, we also have a recipe, you know.
Oh, you have the recipe,
Yes.
and it's very healthy, quick.
Quicker than porridge.
Yeah.
Yo, my feel say you would have got mad with this. Cause you're gonna try some other things too. Yo, let's talk about it during the break.
I got great
All right,
life.
people, foodies, that's a wrap. Big up to Caribbean Dreams for keeping.
Hold on, the one name Ubeg now get on Unabeg now.
Bye. Caribbean Dreams, keeping the flavor game strong. Thank you very much, Chef Bling. Sunrise is gonna be right back.
This
Bye.
is it.
Taste the dream when the soup start bubble. Chicken noodle, pumpkin ram, goat, we love it. Soup mix flavor so nice. Caribbean dreams, taste beyond tea. Cupboard well stocked, dried sorry draw that. Coconut milk powder, all the cream in a can. Sardine season it up. Caribbean dreams, taste beyond tea. Value in every bite, and the family choice. Affordable at the right price. The people say Caribbean dreams, taste beyond tea. Distributed by Wizinco Group Limited.
Catch it early. Don't make it fall. Don't drop the ball.
Early detection can save your life.
Catch it early. Get screened for breast cancer today. Do your self-examination regularly.
And schedule your mammogram.
Make sure you're prepared with Statutory Life Critical Illness Insurance. Don't drop the ball.
It's the Quartz Pre-Hero Day Sale, October 10 and 11, with up to 50% off store-wide. Get a TCL 43-inch Smart TV for $39,999, or a Sierra King or Queen bed frame for $69,999. Massive doorbuster deals from 8 to 10 a.m. each day, including a Mastertech 9 cubic feet refrigerator for $49,999. Enjoy 30% off credit purchases on 24 months and over. Don't miss Quartz's Pre-Hero Day Sale, October 10 and 11, with up to 50% off. Conditions apply.
From dreams to reality, let Active Home Center be your one-stop shop to recreating the space you've always imagined. Shop everything under one roof in Kingston and Montego Bay. Tiles, bathrooms, furniture, lighting, fans, windows, doors, and so much more. Your dream home starts here. Visit our showrooms in Kingston at 84 Constable Spring Road or Montego Bay at Barnett Tech Park. Active Home Center, more savings, more choices.
Thank you very much, Sunrisers, for staying with us. Well, this week in Kids Unfiltered, it's all about legacy. Legacy is so important. And we turn our attention to a life-threatening illness that has claimed many, and that is sickle cell. In 2017, Latoya Minot Smykel learned that her 4-week-old son, Aiden John, had sickle cell disease. Unfortunately, after 5.5 years of courageous struggle, he passed away in 2022.
And out of her grief, Latoya founded the Aiden John Amir Hall Foundation to raise awareness and provide financial aid to those battling the disease. We're joined by the founder this morning, Latoya Minot Smykel, and Davion, or is it Davion? Davion, very well. Davion Cole, one of the 6 selected beneficiaries. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How are you?
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
Now, of course, it's never easy to lose a child, right? They say normally children should bury their parents, not the other way around. Talk to me about little Aiden.
Well, I'll say Miss Kitty, Aiden was a light. That's the word I choose to describe him. Typical 5.5-year-old, very full of life. You know, boys very active, very vivacious, but very sick. Yes. Spent a lot of time in the hospital. Spent more time in the hospital than he did at home and school. It affected his learning, it affected his development, it affected quite a number of things. And so for me as a parent, it became a constant battle to just keep my son healthy. We lost that fight, unfortunately, in 2022 when he developed what is called acute chest syndrome, which is something sicklers are affected by quite often. For regular persons, they call it pneumonia. Okay. But for them, because of the complications that it comes with, it's called the acute chest syndrome. So he passed in 2022. Aiden was, as I said, you know, very happy, very joyful, a child that even from early onset as a parent, you saw that he would have been a giver. He liked to share what he had. He loved to give gifts. He was a ladies' man, very big ladies' man. Everywhere I went, even at his funeral, persons were just saying, you know, your son did this. And I'm wondering, in 5.5 years, when did that child get time to do any of that?
He left an indelible mark.
I'm telling you, one that really told me I couldn't just allow my son to just pass off and be forgotten, but to do something positive. Mine could not live, but I think so many others have the opportunity through his life to be able to be provided with an opportunity to live.
So what the foundation?
Yeah, the foundation.
Yes.
What do you do?
So the foundation, basically the purpose is to provide first and foremost public education. When my son died, people were asking me some very weird questions. They didn't understand fully what sickle cell anemia was. They didn't understand the disease.
What is it?
We are told, well, it is a disease of the blood. It has more to do with the plasma. So there's the white blood cells and the red blood cells. The red blood cells carry your oxygen, and it's a mutation of the red blood cell. So the cells are supposed to be circular and rigid, but when you have sickle cell, they are shaped like a banana and crescent shape. And so those make it difficult. Some people carry the trait. Yes, like I have the trait. So when my son was diagnosed, that is when myself, my spouse, and my children, all other children, because I have 4 other living children, we were told that they all have the trait. So we did not.
Because trait and trait can give you the full-blown disease.
So his father had the S gene, I had the S gene, and so he was number 4. 1 in 4 gets the sickle cell. So unfortunately, my only son at the time, he was my only son at the time. I had one after him. He got it, unfortunately. So it creates a lot of blockages in the blood vessels. So when the cells sickle, they get sticky together, and it is very difficult for them to pass. Very extremely painful.
I've grown up, gone to school with persons, so maybe during the rainy season, during the colder months, it's problematic. I've worked with persons who, you know, have problem with the AC in the office and that kind of a thing. But these are persons who grow up as adults and they are functional. Tell us, Davion, about living with it and trying to be functional, and maybe sometimes if that costs anything more than somebody else.
Yes, I mean, living with sickle cell, it's extremely challenging because like Latoya stated, Aiden would have experienced a lot of time in the hospital than home. Unfortunately for me, it's the same thing. Because growing up with it, I was admitted quite frequently. Primary school, high school, college, are the same. But I mean, against the odds, knowing that it's a challenging disease, but I don't allow it to really hold me back. I prefer to define sickle cell instead of sickle cell defining me.
Yes.
So it's extremely challenging. You miss a lot of school. I mean, you can plan to do an activity tomorrow, and unfortunately, I have to call that and say, listen, we can't bother go, you know. I'm feeling sick. So it is a challenge growing and living with sickle cell. So we just, you know, have to, for me personally, I just ask God to continue to guide me because it is extremely challenging.
As somebody has been living with it, David, what are some of your coping mechanisms, and what advice would you give to parents or even somebody right now watching who has sickle cell anemia?
All right. First and foremost, put God at the center of it. For me personally, I was blessed with parents who are Christians, and both my parents also had the trait. They did not know that they had the trait at the time, so when I was born, that was when they too learned that they had the trait for sickle cell. My sister, just the same, I have one sister. She has the trait. Unfortunately for me now, I came as the first child and I have full blown. So put God at the forefront. Anything you are doing, prayer. For me personally, it is just prayer. And I mean, the doctors will say that you can't do this or you can't do that. I mean, it's wisdom, yes, but at the same time, you can't allow sickle cell to hold you back because, I mean, we can achieve things in life. And for persons out there living with the disease, they can make it. I've made it with the challenges, but I've accomplished a bachelor's degree and I'm an educator, so they can do it just like I did.
Nice. And one of the things I want to encourage persons to do is get tested and also ask the partner.
Right.
If you know you have the trait, try not to date somebody. I know how it goes sometimes, you know, in a really control who you fall in love with, but you have to think about the youth them. Because if you have the trait and me have the trait, then baby. So, you know, maybe we just be friends, you know, you just be my work husband, you know, and then we can, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
But Latoya, before we wrap, how can persons support the foundation? Because I know many persons out there are suffering and in need. And I would want for Aiden's memory through his foundation to live on and continue to touch lives.
Well, for one, the foundation, as you'd have touched very quickly on, we intend to provide funding for persons like Davion who are struggling because sickle cell medication is very expensive. Blood testing is something that has to be done very frequently, and it costs a lot of money. I had 2 health cards from the government services, one from his dad, one from myself, and we still had to find ways to supplement. So that's one of the agenda, to provide funds to assist persons. One of the beneficiaries will be a father. He's a single father with 2 boys who have sickle cell, and one of them is in dire need of surgery, and that surgery costs well over $300,000 for the removal of the spleen. So we will be hosting a fundraising dinner at Church Teachers College on the 25th of October, and all proceeds from that will be going to persons like Davion, the young man who needs the surgery, an elderly woman who needs hip replacement, and 2 other students who are also struggling financially. It's difficult to find the medication, difficult to do the testing, difficult sometimes there's a decision, Miss Kitty and Dennis, between buying food and buying the medication. You want your child to be well, so the option is get the medication and then trust God for everything else. So that's the agenda. So if persons want to support, we have a page. There's my banking information was up.
It's right there.
There's also the page. We have a social media page, the Aiden John and Mary Hall Foundation. It's on Instagram and Facebook. They can contact me there. And you know, we're just open to helping as much. We started with 6 persons because we know that everybody's asking nowadays. And so it's rough on people's pockets, so we just decided Aiden would turn 6 when he died. So I decided that I want to start off with 6 persons, most of them being children. And so that is the agenda, to really, you know, push on to help, as I said before, somebody's child to make it a little farther than mine did.
Thank you so much for turning your pain and your grief into purpose. Thank you very much. And definitely, Aidan John's legacy will live on. Our guests have been Latoya Minotts-Michael, founder of the Aidan John Amir Hall Foundation, and Davian Cole. And it's now time for a short break. We'll be right back.
Cheese post, grab a sunshine, grab a cheese post. We a crunch on a cheese post. Daddy nickel pick, grab a cheese post. Sunshine snacks cheese post, grab a sunshine snack cheese post. Some cheese in every bite, flavor in every crunch. Extra cheese if you love it so much. Love cheese in every bite. Grab a sunshine, grab a cheese post. We a crunch on a cheese post. Daddy nickel pick, grab a cheese post. Sunshine snacks cheese post, flavor in every crunch. Grab a sunshine snacks cheese post today. Enough cheese, enough flavor.
What's up, everybody? Fraser McConnell here. We're in Qiddiya, Saudi Arabia for the FIA Extreme H World Cup. Behind me is my Zeroid Motorsports Extreme H car, and you can catch all of the action on CVM Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Don't miss it, all live.
FIAH World Cup, brought to you by Texaco.
Hey everybody, I'm Yendi, and this is Odyssey with Yendi. In this space, we connect with some of your favorite people as they share their journeys. Here we have some unfiltered conversations as we deep dive into their inspirations, motivations, and experiences to inspire our own life journey.
Odyssey with Yendi, brought to you by Grace, Singer, and IslandNet Services.
Brilliant action here at Extreme E. This is unbelievable. Absolute carnage.
Manning Cup, Olivia Shield, yo, make we link up. We watch the Champions Cup, Ben Francis Parker Cup, which team are win the championship this season? Yo, Issa, wonder if a school I go finish the league and beat now. Which youth I go collect the golden boot and be the favorite for the people? Yo, Issa, we see fans are roll out all about the flag pan vehicle. Looking at the crowd, bus load of supporters from school and community too. People nothing at distance, some a listen on radio, but some a watch it on TV too. Country and town unite for one reason.
A war of attrition is at hand.
All right. It's that time when we talk about schoolboy football, and we indeed right here at CVM love introducing you to the teams that are representing. Of course, we have a very special place in our hearts for especially the schools that we went to. And Campion College made what some might consider a surprise run in the Manning Cup quarterfinals last season, and they're back this season. The people them say color red and gunning for even more success. The team is now engaged in the top 4 playoffs in Group D of the Manning Cup with a chance to make it to the round of 16. Joining us this morning on set to talk about the team's progress, we have the head coach of Campion College, Newton Sterling. We have team captain Jazz Les. We also have winger Stream Cha and midfielder Xander Grant. Coach Mans, welcome. How are you guys doing? Good morning. Coach, what came together well last season? Is it the system that you were playing? Is it the players that you had maturing at the right time? What came together?
I think you said it, the system that we have and the players maturing together. Mm-hmm. The same to the players that went to the quarterfinals last season, the players that won the calls like 2 years back.
Right.
So these are the same guys who came through that system and through the KFA Football Academy system, and they came up, and that's the maturity you saw last season.
Ah, nice. Jazz, as captain of the team, you look like you play central defense.
No, I'm midfielder.
You're a midfielder? You look like a Van Dyke. But Jazz, tell us, I mean, as captain, it's a responsibility, but is it more than the armband, and are there lots of leaders in the team?
Yeah, I would say there's a good amount of leaders in the team, and it's more than just the Ironman. It's just leading your team, and you know, it's almost like a family that we have, and I just want to lead my family and guide them.
And Stream, that team cohesion that's being built, how critical is that in a competition like this, where over a few months it's really intense?
I mean, the closer we are together, the easier it is off the field. I mean, on the field. You know, off the field, we like to do things together, and it builds that relationship on the pitch as well, which makes us play better.
What about you, Zando?
I just feel like, you know, the closer we are off of the field, it makes us play better on the field as well. You know, how close we are as a team, as people, just together, makes a big difference.
Definitely. You know, Coach, some people would say it might be difficult for you because to be at Campion, you have to be at a particular academic standard. Yeah. And so recruitment is slightly different where you're concerned, because you're not going to just ease up the rules just for anybody. So but also it might play to your advantage because you have really bright people who, when you're teaching the way you want to play, and building the culture of football at Campion. Is it harder? Is it more difficult? Is it a mix of both?
A mix of both, and we have, as you said, we have tried even to get other players in the school, and boy, it's rough because Campion, to get it even in 6 form, it requires 6 ones. So we do have players like Jazz here, 8 ones. He's younger, coming up now, so he reaches CXC, almost at the CXC level. We have players with 12 ones playing. So they don't really accept the 2 the ones and up, and on the field now, like in training session and stuff, it works best because they receive information quicker than the Norman players, and you like that as a coach.
I love that. You suffered a heavy defeat at the hands of Eltham recently. I believe it was 6-1. How do you learn from that and bounce back?
You could see that Eltham team is more mature than my team because we lost 9 starting players from last season coming into this season.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so you could see the maturity in Eltham team. We have younger players. Xander Grant there just turned 15, and a few more players 15, 16. So the maturity, you could see the difference. So that's what beat us the other day.
And so finally, what are your ambitions? I want to hear from all of you. Let me begin with you, Jazz. How far do you think Campion can realistically go in this year's competition?
To be honest, I don't see any reason. I know it's going to be extremely difficult, but I don't see any reason why we can't go all the way.
All the way.
Even with a young team, you know. I don't see any point in going into a tournament and not trying to win.
I like that mentality. What about you, Stream?
I mean, as just said, as the leader and as the captain, we're trying to go all the way.
What say you, Xander?
Yeah, I just feel like we can go as far as we believe we can. You know, I think that's it. We have a lot of good players. It's about believing that we can, you know, go as far as we can.
Coach, what's the message to the past students and all the people who them get excited? It's on social media last year. Campion people out of nowhere start popping up. What's the message to the people in terms of continuous support right throughout, so that you can even turn Campion into a fortress? You can you can build the confidence of the team.
Well, it's always important to have that 12 man, as they always say. So continue supporting us, continue coming out. That roar, that noise on the sideline helps the players and push them more. So continue giving us that. We appreciate it.
Appreciate that. Thank you very much for your time. Our guest, of course, the Campion football team, representing at the Manning Cup. Wishing them well. We're going to wrap things up on the other side of the break. Stay with us.
Congrats, guys.